Hello. How are you guys doing? It's Homestuck again, apparently. Oof. Okay. All right. How are y'all doing? I need to make sure that I actually post on Tumblr as well, because people on Tumblr care about this. How was your day? Mine was good. I didn't get murdered. JoJo fans were actually incredibly nice to me this time. They were just disappointed and sad and, like, grumpy. They were grumpy at me. They weren't like, I haven't seen any hate mail yet. I'm still waiting for it. It could still happen. I believe in them. I believe in them to provide me with such things. But it has not happened yet. Twitch.tv/RevScarecrow. That is me. Homestuck. That's all I'm saying. Homestuck. And is this link working? Anyway, how are you guys doing? Captain Hungry Spy and Top Houndor, thank you for the resubs. 32 for Captain Hungry Spy, 14 for Top Houndor. Thank you. Homestuck. I promised I would. I have to. I have to. It's not... I don't have a choice. I don't have a choice in the matter. I promised that I would do this, and so I'm doing it. Because that's what you do. Also, what should I have titled the last video on After Hours? Because apparently I got it wrong. And people are upset about it now. Which is fair. I need to, like, get the right title. There we go. Homestuck. It's gonna actually redirect to... Okay, cool. Good. We're good now. Alright. Act 1? How many pages? One for every, like, 25. It's like the whole thing. Act 1 instead of Chapter 1. Where's the screen region? There it is. Alright. Thank you for the 2 months of support. And Spiral Vertigo, thank you for the 5 months of support. I know I'm doing something right when a, why does it say I'm subscribed? You might have gotten a gift sub. Homestuck is divided into acts and intermissions. So Act 1. Gotcha. I know I'm doing something right on Twitch when I have more viewers than usual. I know I'm doing something right when I'm, I've got more views on After Hours. Normally on After Hours, I expect, like, if I get 1,000 on an After Hours video, it's pretty good. The last Homestuck video got like 10 to 12,000 and still rising. So you guys apparently like it, but I should actually like get started with the thing rather than like mumbling to myself. I've been live for 3 minutes. Felt longer than that. Thank you, Billy. So years into the future, but not many. So last time, we just barely didn't get murdered by a meteor, I think. I vaguely recall this portion of this story. Did I actually, like... I did switch the screen region. Oh, no, I've been reading the comments all day, Killapockets. It's been great. And, no, I'm not going to be, I'm not going to be, stopping Majora's Mask. It's just intermixed. A wayward vagabond records a stuttering step through sun-bleached dust. Is that it? That's okay. Act 2. Oh, it's a game. I thought I got linked over to it. I'll be inclined to disperse with trite, even less than pressing circumstances. Needless to say, I'll forego inscrutable ASCII banner that typically heralds the striking free falls from these documents. I'll resist the urge to brandish any copyright marks or any particular neurosis that concerned myself with theft. Blah, blah, blah. I can't blah, blah, blah this, can I? This is actual real words. Again, I'm dyslexic for those of you who are new. This reads exactly like how it should be. Is there actually... Hold on. you go. Cute. No, it's good. I'm not on a quest to answer your questions. This is Rose's wiki, and that's all you need to know. Since you're reading this, chances are that you've installed the game on your computer already. If that's true, like many others, you've participated in bringing the end to the world. Don't beat yourself up about it. There was never anything you could have done to prevent it. The end is happening right now as I type and as you read. I have come to the understanding that we were always doomed, though, through our collective ignorance, and now further doomed by those few who know and struggle to flee. If you're lucky, you'll be among the smaller subset of the latter who are successful. Bobulus, thank you for 3 months of support. Oh, I mentioned I was going to do something special this stream. If my voice starts to give out, I have a thing I want to do, but I don't know if it's good. I made a really dumb deck, and I don't think it's good in Hearthstone. And why anyone watching would actually be interested is, my idea is for every time it wins, I give out a sub to chat. I have very little confidence in its success rate, though. It's very much an Exodia obliterate and you win kind of deck. So we might be doing that, depending on how play Big Priest. Big Priest isn't a thing anymore, my dude. I just got to figure out how to give away subs, because I actually don't know how to do that. Is it the one where you have to summon like 6 cultists? Yeah, that deck. Let's see. What I mean is, and I think I said it last time, there's certain words that even like, it's kind of one of those things that like I could say it in the context, it's fine, and I think a lot of people would be okay with it, but the problem is that some people wouldn't be, A, and B, more importantly, I feel like it could be cut out of context. So even if the context of it being in this story, of using this word in this story is fine, yeah. You know what I mean? Like, it's not going to be okay because it could get edited out of context to where it's not okay. You know? So, I'm going to opt to skip any words that, if edited out of context, would not be okay. Which is a lot of words, but specifically that word is one of them. Does that make sense? I mean, the intention is basically dumb. That's what they mean, but I'll probably just like, instead. Close enough. What I mean is, while the game you installed is more of a grinding slab of a rock sealing our planet's crypt, it is your only hope to live. I'm presently faced with the same conundrum as you. Though I speak with more experience, my own outcome is far from assured. I will play the game, as much of it as there is to play, and record my findings here. If you want to live, you will do as I instruct. My condolences, Tentacle Therapist. And it's time for more music. I'm sure a lot of people aren't bothered by that word, notebook, but some people are. And even in the best context, it's not good. So that's going to be an issue. I am a lord as of a couple of days ago. I did do the quiz. I forget what I came up with. And chat argued about it. It's in the Hive Swap playlist. To anyone who said that was a bop, that's just a heartbeat. Literally just go by like a stethoscope. The kernel divides, 2 halves going their separate ways, leaving behind a sprite portion. Okay. Waiting for this thing to... Need to make sure that I exit out of the Steam friends list real quick. How is Homestuck a category? I don't know, but it works. Boy. What's left is the sprite undergoes a mysterious transformation. For the moment that you thought you heard someone say "boy," as if whispered in the periphery of your awareness, it was probably just your imagination, though. You there, my boy. Has considerably less impact. Hold on. Click this. To walk around, use the mouse and arrow keys, or whilst to click on objects. Outstanding Flash programming. Is this gonna get HTML'd? Because if it doesn't get HTML'd, it's gonna be a problem. What? It's a large platform. Good grief. What is it, boy? Alchemitter create an apple or a tree sprouted from it, rather. Right about the time you saved from destruction. You're not sure whether or not you can say the same for your neighborhood, though. Wonder what happened to your dad. It's a whole deal. Is it one of those Isn't the Easter egg in this one? I saw something under the couch or under the bed. What's that? Looks a bit different now. After you bit that apple, your whole house seemed to be transported somewhere, and the apple disappeared, and the kernel sprite underwent a transformation. Aside from the change in appearance, the transformation doesn't seem to have any relevant ramifications. You still can't understand a word this idiot says. It's a towel. All right, well. His name is John, you nincompoop. Okay, but I'd like to... what would you like, boy who is John? Yeah. Investigate this device. John, are you there? It seems you're still connected to the internet. Rose is trying to get in touch with you. You will reply in a moment, but once you have fully assessed your situation. It's very convenient the internet works in hell. I mean, like, HTML5 is a thing. You could report the Flash stuff to HTML5 and it would be fine. I don't know how easy that is, but I would imagine it's not. Like, wow. He's clearly not using AT&T because he still has connection even after the world ends, which is more than I get sometimes when the world is still rolling. Like, it's rolling towards being done, but, you know, it hasn't gotten there yet. And I feel like AT&T should work up until at least when the world ends. Like, give me at least that. I'm paying for it, you know? In cases where the Flash don't display, I mean, I'll be able to get them all to work up until 2020, and then it'll start being an issue. Okay. So this is just so that way you can get some sort of, like, context for any of the stuff that we found out about. December of 2020. Is it? I guess I should go check on my dad. The lack of sound is a little bit weird. As far as Flash games go, this one's fairly mundane and only works in context of the rest of it. Like, if the comic didn't exist, this wouldn't work. It's optional text and extra interactions. Where's the Easter egg? Because chat seems very concerned about an Easter egg. And normally I would skip that kind of stuff, but, you know. Where's my JoJo? I need to figure out how to stream on the Vineyard, and then I'll either do that then, or I'll do it while I'm painting, and just kind of have it in the background. A lot of the Flash videos are on interactive. Snow Dragon, thank you for the 7 months of support. Your JoJo video today hurt my soul. Good, it hurt mine too. Okay, that doesn't... go outside. The Ghost Clown is a Colonel Spy... Okay, can you move? You're kind of in the way. Ghost Clown. Ghost Clown. Stop. Your childhood nemesis, a spring-mounted pogo ride, sadly was not swallowed by the void. You'll have to wait for another day for its comeuppance. Handcuffs? Claim the dangling tree bauble. Trick handcuffs are still there, thank God. You're not about to claim them just now. Okay, I guess they're done. Is that the Easter egg? Because that was really not worth. This, how does power work? Due to some mysterious force, your house still seems to be powered even though the wires are severed. Quite bizarre. Spurb. Yeah, I honestly, the Easter egg is a keyboard command combo. All right. Control T, Control Alt T. Oh, that doesn't help. That just opens up a new tab. That's not helpful. Spurb. Control opens a new tab. That's not the right thing. Control Alt T. Yeah, that's just a. Oh, no. I absolutely do not give a shit about that. I'll be honest. For the last time, this boy's name is John. Fine, return to your quarters. And go back up to your bedroom, tiptoeing around the weird petroleum-based sludge. John, respond to your friend unit. Who's saying this? Is it the... John, are you there? Hey, I'm here. I'm not dead, I think. I know, I've been watching you scramble around the house like a lunatic. You should answer me sooner. I'm sorry. I was looking around for my dad and I can't find him anywhere. Have you seen him? No, I'm sure he'll turn up. We have more important things to address right now. Like where I am? I don't know that either, but I've determined your neighborhood is destroyed by a meteor. Whether you were transported or saved for, it saved you from the impact. I've been reading reports on the news over the last few days, and there have been smaller meteor collisions in people's homes around the world. Seems to be getting bigger. Yours is the biggest they've identified so far. Okay, so like, then I guess if this is the game's doing, then the point is for us to save the world. Perhaps. Then we better get moving and figure this game out. Yes, but wait, you should retrieve your PDA yet again. It'll help you keep tabs on each other while you investigate. I think I can get closer to... So we still do not have... Chat or the comments on YouTube confirmed that we don't have a date or any sort of like anything towards when the next hive swap thing is going to be. So that's just not going to be a thing. I'll meet you out on the balcony. Wait, Rose, one thing. What? You never wished me a happy birthday. Hello? I was working on something to send to you, but I was running late with it. I didn't think I believed a meager well wishes alone would suffice for the occasion. That said, happy birthday, John. Oh, geez, that's silly. Anyway, thanks. First, take the fabric item on the floor there. The towel? Why? Well, you're the boss. You capture log the towel. Now what? Do as the purple text says. To the balcony. John makes his way up to the balcony per your awkwardly worded request. Take that blue wobbly thing. You whimsically decide to capture log the totem, which was used to create the apple tree earlier. John recycled the grist as dictated by your cohort. John cannot do anything with the grist at this moment. It is up to the suburb player. I see. Yes, that will suffice. Rose deletes the perfectly generic objects. 6 units of build grist are returned to your grist cache. Rose expends the grist to drag a new plank from the balcony onto the direction of the PDA. John, run quickly across the precarious platform swiftly. John isn't sure about that. It's a long way down. Boy, I said to make haste on the narrow catwalk. Yeah, I can see the chat. I don't know everyone's names. I'm fine with the text being the way it is. Y'all will have to just be fine with dyslexia. I've had to live with it for 31 years. Y'all can deal with it for like the year or whatever it's gonna fucking take to do this comic. Cache. I've always read it as cash. We're not talking about you. Okay. I was ready to fight all of you. All of you at once. 1v1. 1v however the fuck many of you there are. 1v430. I got this. I can beat you. Fine. Proceed as your level of comfort dictates. Cautiously walk within range of the PDA. Rose retrieves it. Right, because she can grab things, but only within a certain radius of him. Because... So is he like the main character of... So like... Let's use like Half-Life as an example. It seems like he's Gordon Freeman, and the tentacled therapist, whose name I've already forgotten, is the equivalent of like me. Right? That's my understanding of what's happening. We just yeet that thing off the side. You grab the PDA, launching one of the Harlequin figures into the night. You can kiss that one goodbye. Just one command will suffice. Thanks. It looks like you're not the only one trying to locate your father after the disaster. These boring men are uninteresting. Let's see. Show pester log. John, are you okay? You seem a bit tentative. I'm fine, I guess. Since I got here, I've been felt compelled to do weird things. I don't really know what to do. It's like some kind of voice I can't really hear. I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain. Perhaps it's the early symptoms of anxiety disorder, like post-traumatic stress. Yeah, maybe that. I don't know. Well, if you can pull yourself together, there are a few things that we should try, like prototyping the kernel sprite again, if possible. We should hurry. My laptop battery won't last forever. I will go back inside. No, do not do that. Hop off this ledge onto that car. Absolutely fucking not. No, that sounds incredibly dangerous. Yeah, it's way too far and will achieve nothing. Now you're just being a pest. What? So, is there another character talking to him, or does he just have, like, intrusive thoughts now? Now you're just being a pest. With a turnip truck, which turnip truck did you just tumble out of, anyway? Who are you? Years in the future, but not many. Unsealed a, tunnel. Okay, I'm gonna, like, open this another tab. So the Wanderer goes and... You there, boy. Okay. Oh, my God. Upon the client user, the server user will met with the control panel allows you to manipulate the co-player's environment. You will find that you are allowed to deploy 4 items at no expense. 3 of these are large machines, and 1 is a punch card. Don't read this. Him. My boy. Do not read any of this. Okay, so for the sake of, like, charity. Okay, quick vote in chat. Yays for I should read this, nays for I shouldn't read this. And I'm going to let chat decide whether or not this is actually worth reading out loud. In the meantime, I'm going to be reading it to myself so I know what happened. It is overwhelmingly nays in chat right now. So I'm just going to do a quick read over it in my head. This seems to be just like how the different machines work. Like, you got the Crooksuiter, which, makes the kernel sprite and dispenses Cruxite dowels. The pre-punch card allows you to make certain items based on what you punch into it. The totem lathe makes totems. I had a friend growing up whose parents met because it was back when computers still had like punch cards, and the husband was like, or his dad or her dad, whatever, was carrying like a stack of papers, these like punch cards, and they bumped into each other and then dropped all of the punch cards, and they're supposed to be in a certain order, and you put them into the computer one at a time. When did computers have punch cards? For like incredibly complex machines. He worked in programming. But anyway, they ended up getting married, so I guess it's all right. Yeah, I don't really understand what these things do. I think we'll probably see them in use more. In distance, meteorites. If someone wants to explain it, if that was explained there to me, that's fine. The distance, meteorites fall with greater frequency. A fire in the forest burns so hot that it's not even the rain is putting it out. My friend is about the same age as me, so and they had kids. I think her parents had kids when she was like, or when they were like in their 20s, 30s. So 60 years ago? That's no, 30 years ago. It changes real quick. Okay. Check the battery status of the battery. Your laptop battery is all right for now, right now, but it won't be for long. If the power in the house doesn't come back, you think that there's one last resort. The small backup generator stored behind the mausoleum. Prototype sprite with Betty Crocker box. Oh, man. What are you going to use that for? That sucks. This is a stupid idea. We got to hurry along. I'm running low on power. This cake mix. This is so dumb. I doubt it matters. We'll find... we might as well just use any old crap where... it feels like what we should be doing is finding, like, all of the different things. Like, okay, so, like, if it seems like we're going to need to, like, save the world for meteors and stuff, maybe put something together that allows us to fight meteors rather than, like, Betty Crocker. Out of the entire, like, of the possible things you could use in order to make a guardian to save you, Betty Crocker seems like the least useful object in this room. Also, the sink looks like a penis. Sprite is playing hard to get. You guess that this is what you get for originally prototyping with something that engenders mischief and pranksterism. Do the potted vegetable instead. It looks delicious. Pipe down, you. This is Rose's decision, not yours. Prototype Sprite with Saskur text. Oh, sweet. Now we're talking. Now see if you can distract it. I'll try and sneak up on it. John, flail about in distracting manner. The sprite finds a distracting manner in which you flail about to be rather distracting. The pesky sprite eludes you again. Not even the great Colonel himself can outfox it. You narrowly miss with your attempt to create a Colonel sprite. Colonel sprite. You drop the massive tome. The entire house rattles under the astonishing girth of the book. Sassacre. It's like massacre with an M. How did I pronounce it? In the other room, Nada's ashes dump onto the sprite, which is caught unaware by its dowsing. By the dowsing? Inspect Hag Ash incident. You find the sacred urn toppled again. This time you're quite sure it wasn't your fault. The sprite is nowhere to be found. Remove Crookster from doorway. Oh man, where did it go? I can't find it anywhere in your house. No time to worry about it. Next thing we need to do is get a server copy of your game from the car. You can connect with my client so I can repeat the steps and presumably join you wherever you are. We should do this quickly before my house burns down. Wait, there's a fire? It will be soon. Oh geez. So move this thing already. It looks like it requires a lot of grist to move. I don't have enough to relocate the door either. How much do you have? 0. I thought about jumping from the car ledge earlier. That sounds really dangerous. I have a better idea. Meet me upstairs. Do as the purple words say. You're about to head upstairs, but you thought you heard something behind you. It's faint, but you could swear it was a small, light-hearted chuckle along the lines of a spirited hoo-hoo-hoo. Ignore the woman's antics. You're not sure you even saw one, let alone any of her hypothetical antics. Whatever it might be, whatever might have caught a glimpse of, you're sure it gave you the willies. Okay. Combining your thing that's supposed to protect and guard you with someone you're related to who I assume gives a shit about you, it's an okay play. It's not a gun, but a grandma is pretty useful too. It will do the best it can for you. I assume it will try and take care of you. So that seems like an okay choice, even though you didn't make it. In fact, the only actual good choice that has been made so far was done on accident. So, there's that. You head upstairs all the way out to the balcony. Your PDA is acting up again. Indulge the device, but be curt with it. Hey, bro. Check it out. I'm working on some new rhymes. Dude, I don't have time for your nerdy raps. Come on. This is the hells of ill. Just listen. Sounds like you don't even believe me that I was about to get blown up. But I really was, and now I'm in some weird dimension that Spurb sent me to or something. And on top of that, I think I'm being haunted by my dead grandma. Huh. For real. Yeah, it's true, but I'll talk to you about it for later. Talk to you about it later. About it, whatever, fuck it. I think I could drop some sick rhymes about all this. Man, I see that you don't think, you see, I just don't think all the rapping stuff is really as cool as you think it is. No. This will be dope. Check it. Now I have to go. Bye. Rev has to rap. Armed and dangerous. Saving us. I hate this. Okay, hopefully this works. Now, can I have it on repeat? Is there a repeat function? Now add reverb. Effects. I can, apparently. Compressor. Reverb. There we go. Just a little bit. Preview. Yeah, I hate that. I hate this a lot. Dry preview. Okay. No, it's better with the dry. Okay, there we go. And then repeat is in the same window. Repeat reverb. No, that's repeating the same thing again. What happens if I do it backwards? I mean, that's straight up evil and not anyway. Shift space makes it loop on play. That's too much reverb. We need to cut that back a bit. There's way too much reverb. I think we could get rid of all of the reverb, but apparently we can't, so it's just gonna be Armageddon's getting waged on us, but I'm getting armed and okay, you gonna repeat or not? I already have to rap in front of a few hundred people. At least do this for me. Now boost space it? No. Shift space, you say? Click and hold. Sounds like the ghost is beatboxing. Good. Sending men into space for saving us. Seeing which players are more courageous. What the fuck? Ben or Bruce, dudes reach a truce, put their blow shoots to use, and up suck it. What the fuck are these don't rhyme. Affleck's sacrifice would have to slice, I'll fluck it. Bro, be a stained glass saint, up in the cross, getting hella Christ plagiarist. Bruce, like, off that crucifix, enough, this is fucking save and fuss. This is awful. This is the worst thing. Restrained his ass per McLean Redux while Bashumi remained dangerous. When a plane gone astray pays off a waitress craterous, ashtray catering to layers of Matt McConaughey's vague remainer dust. You don't have to remain everything with dangerous. You can change things up. Wait, McConaughey wasn't even about in any of those Meteor movies. Okay. You can stop that now. McConaughey wasn't even in any of those Meteor movies. He was, I'll have to make a rap about that. I don't know, Morgan Freeman or something being the president. It'll be called Obama made it so no one gives a shit about the black presidents in movies anymore. So you got to fill me in what's going on. So I have something to rap about aside all your dumb shit movies. Enough strange poetry from the red text. Yes, I agree with The Wanderer. The Wanderer is already my friend. Those are some Sikh beats, my dude. What about Obama? That's it. That's all it said. Head out to the balcony and find what Rose had in mind. We're not doing that again. We're not doing that again. This was back in the day when Obama was still the president. Head out onto the balcony to find what Rose had in mind. She's messaging you again. Purple text is less irrational than the red text. I'm lifting the car up to the balcony. Whoa, okay. Once it's up, retrieve the game. I'll put it back down on the driveway. But the door's locked. Then break the window. But it's my dad's car. It's just a window, and this is sort of an emergency. Otherwise, I'll promise I'll handle the car with velvet gloves. All right, pick up the car. It's going to get immediately yeeted into the side of the wall, isn't it? And that's over. Ridiculous folly. Inexcusable. You're inclined to agree, but hey, accidents happen. You double check your PDA to make sure Rose is really gone. Indeed, it seems the case. TG is still pestering you, of course, but another chum is now logged on as well. What colors are the words that this chum says? Guys, you can do me a favor and delete any and all clips you made of the rap god moment. I'm back. Oh, hi. I went on to investigate the explosion I heard. By any chance was it a meteor? Yes. How did you know? It's kind of a long story. Anyway, are you okay? Did it blow up your yard or start a fire or anything? No, I'm fine. It landed a pretty good ways away from my house and went to go look at it. It's pretty big. But Beck doesn't want me to go near it, so I came home. Seems like have you guys played Mother 3? Or any of the other Mothers? I only know about Earthbound. This is like literally just Earthbound at this point. Sort of, kind of. Vaguely similar. Aliens, meteors. It's basically the same shit. If you want more Homestuck, just like Earthbound. Sort of Homestuck. Well, he's probably right. Anyway, what have you been up to, John? Did you get my package yet? I was trying to get it, but Rose dropped my car into a weird, spooky, bottomless pit, and the package was in the car, so I'm really sorry about that. Her response is, oh no. And I say her because Chad has started referring to green text as her. These are not things that I know innately. Yeah, I was trying to get it. Oh, right. Wow, I guess I should start from the beginning. A meteor blew up my neighborhood. Oh, that's terrible, John. I'm so sorry. But I'm okay. My house is okay, too, sort of. Also, people on After Hours, let me know. Should I include Twitch chat? Like, should I just, like, over here have Twitch chat going? Because that might be a thing. Do it? Because I'm worried. I mean, like, the problem is that I won't be able, because I won't be able to curate chat. And if they say the naughty words, it is the bads. All right, let's do that. Give me a half a second to fix this. There's chat. There's that. And then there's that. Spoilers, Homestuck is about furries. That would explain the fervent, just like, fan following that it's got. And how they're kind of all ready to make fun of themselves. Fervent. I didn't even mean to do that, but it happened. Okay, that should be good there. There we go. This is the chat that I'm looking at. This is how my screen is normally laid out. And I just sort of like hide this shit back here. Now you guys like on After Hours can see what they're doing. Say hi, chat. There you are. Hi, YouTube. Hi. That way I don't have to read everything. So you guys have something to read when you're listening to me read. It's like reading. Well, it sounds really scary, but it kind of sounds exciting. I don't know, John. Maybe this is your destiny. If anyone can save the world, then I think it's probably you. Wow, you think so? Yes. But, well, okay, but... Oh. Yeah, he kind of just explained the whole situation there. It's double reading. I was about to connect to Rose and help her transport stuff to save her, but the meteors and fire and stuff. She lost the battery power, and I lost the game disc. So I think I have to get TG to use his copy to save her. But that jackass won't stop. Shut up and stop rapping stuff. He's so silly. Yeah, you should talk to him about. I should talk to him about that. So BRB. The green text is attractive. Now view the red text again. When the film crew zooms where the president at, I'm like, if the dude's black, I'll eat my hat. Turns out he is, so we're all damn directors got gumption. This is another rap, isn't it? Gotta cut out this little bit here. Then it'll loop better. There we go. For the children. We're all flipping our shit. He ain't shining shoes or something. It's called Freemancipation. If not Pres-election, it's got ascension. In Bruce Almighty, whoops, different Bruce from the one I just mentioned. I can't explain to me why this ain't condescension to think that I'll shit a brick. What the fuck is he saying? Okay, can I just... We don't need this life. I hate red text. This red text is the guy. So one thing I know about Homestuck is red text is the guy that is the record player dude. He's got a record player on his like chest, right? Like on his shirt chest. And from what I learned, and I said it in the Homestuck, or I don't know anything about Homestuck video, Dave, yes. From what I was told, anyone who cosplays as Dave is an asshole. Red text is a Texan just like you. Fuck you. Fuck you. You're banned. I hate this. He gets better with age. He's under a lot of stress. He's under no stress. Blue text is under a great deal more stress. He gets less straight, don't worry. That doesn't help him become less of a dick. Pro tip. If you're gay, you can still be an asshole if that's what you're trying to say. Now you're starting discourse. Rather than defray all the tensions, I'm not reading that. Stop rapping for a second, you horse's ass. I have something important to talk about. What's up? Rose is in trouble and she needs help. I'm going to connect to her with Suburb, but I lost my copy. Okay. She also lost power. So if I can get if she can get back up and running, then she'll need someone with the game to get her out of there before the house burns down. So I think you could use your copy of the game to help her. My copy? That's going to be tough. Why? I lost it. It's a stupid story and I'd rather not talk about it. It should be embarrassing, yo. I thought you said you had two. Yeah, one's my brother's copy. Well, then get his then. All right, but he's not going to be happy about that. Whatever. You might want to read Rose's walkthrough to get up to speed on this. Oh, man. What? Nothing really. Just, look, all I'm saying is the girl tends to lay it on kind of thick, you know? True. Your laptop is out of battery power. What is a good... So, assuming we're going to go for 2 hours at this speed, what is a good stopping point? Just like randomly? And what do I call these episodes? Please and thank you. I didn't spoil Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. It says that it's based on real events. That's not a spoiler. Laptop is out of battery power. There's only one thing left to do. Time to make your way to the backup generator. Knit laptop cozy to shield your laptop from rain. It's not going to be useful enough in this time. It takes a while to crochet and knit. You're getting pretty close to a nice stopping point. We have been going for almost not even an hour. See, that timer lets me know how long we've been going. It's not even an hour. This would be such a waste. Besides, you're already knitting you already knitted one a while ago. You retrieve it from your knitting bag and apply it to your laptop. Captcha laptop plus cozy. So why is she, if she is not playing the game, why is she interacting with things in the concept of captcha logs? A quick grimoire with strife spectacus. That would be incredibly ill-advised. Some dark forces just don't want to be messed with. You'll have to understand that better than most. Is she the Gunham of this universe? You put the book down. Recaptcha your items. You grab the knitting bag, the grimoire in order, and always a logical puzzle with your tree modus. The tree auto-balances, leaving a knitting bag accessible on the root card. Allocate knitting needles to strife spectacus. Spectacus. You feel like a lot more comfortable as these as a weapon. You're so handy with needles, you feel like you could probably use them to fillet a swordfish. Crochet hook large. There we go. Just want to point out, crochet is different than knitting. You use the hook and you pull it through like so. You only use one. But you're allowed to bring crochet hooks on a plane. You're not allowed to bring needles on a plane because people are worried that you could stab someone with a needle. You could hurt someone with that. It's a good weapon right there. Just club someone with it. This is a wooden club. I don't know what the fuck you make with that. You lose the root card in the process, severing the tree. Careful of that stuff. Knit plush cuddle Cthulhu to soothe nerves. It'd be quite a preposterous waste of time. Besides, you're quite sure you've never heard of this creature called Cthulhu before. There are many other specimens in the zoologically dubious that you're familiar with, such as Cthulhu, the foul it's like patron, but patrician of misery. There you go. I did it. High five. With myself. It's just called clapping. To hear the mammoth's belly gurgle is to know the epoch of joy is about to come. Is about to come to an abrupt end. Close enough. Nrub Niglith. Shame Beast, king of grotesque writhe, lord of the most beyondhood. Hearing his melodious chirps and tongue clicks causes one's bones to explode. Oglegoth. And of course Ogloth, the deep one. Whenever he grinds his teeth, all the children of a random galaxy somewhere will frown continuously for 9,000 years span. He is the first and smallest of the smaller gods, pointed to the servitude of a vile, unfathomable pantheon of middling gods, which caters to the whims of the noble circle of horror terrors, an omnipotent order of elite few, forever cloaked in darkness of the furthest ring. It's Lovecraftian shit. Yeah, I grew up with Lovecraft. There's also this strange page containing rather mysterious notes on summoning procedures. You've never been quite sure what these diagrams are getting at. Yeah. I'm sure that'll be useful later. Unplug the window? Yeah, that appears to be the case. Take the items and proceed downstairs. You recapture log everything the way you want to appear on the tree and head downstairs, figuring that's enough dilly-dallying and time to get a move on. I wonder if this rain will ever let up. It's driven since the month began, perhaps long enough to forget its purpose, longer even to know to assuage fire. Somewhere, a zealous god threads these strings between the clouds and the earth, preparing for a symphony it fears impossible to play, and so the thread on and on, delaying the rise of a conductor's baton. How you hate this season. April is the cruelest month, breeding lilacs out of the dead of the land, mixing memories and desires, stirring dull roots with spring rain. American sports legend Charles Barkley. I feel like that's... Surely your mother is lurking nearby, so you've been prepared for an unpleasant comfort... There's this really cool dude, okay? He stands around all, like, chill, like dudes are known to do sometime. A cool dude like this would probably have a really cool name, but he probably wouldn't just tell you what it is if you ask. He'd be way too busy for that. Busy being totally sweet. You could always try and guess his name, and if you were right, he would nod ever so slightly. That's the cool dude way of letting you know that there might be just some hope for you. The boy. Enter name. You don't have time for that kind of bullshit. Try again. Chad. Dave. Examine room. God. Okay. Your name is Dave, and it is unseasonably be warm April day. Your bedroom window is... Okay, so he can't... He lives in Texas, but all he's got is a fan? What kind of hell universe is that? Jesus Christ. His name was almost Chad. He seems like a Chad. Chad Strider, Virgin Egbert. His name is... Are you saying me making fun of him is abuse? Central Air Plus fan. This is insufficient for Texas heat. In April, no, it's not. I mean, April will be kind of coolish. It'll be like 70, 80 degrees. For the European viewers. Which brings you to the variety of interests. A cool dude like you is sure to have plenty. You know, for spinning... Penchant? Penchant. That's how you spell that word. I've never seen that word spelled before. For spinning out unbelievably ill jams with your turntables and mixing gear. You like to rave about bands no one's ever heard of but you. You collect weird dead things preserved in various ways. You are an amateur photographer and operate your own makeshift darkroom. You maintain a number of ironically humorous blogs, websites, and social networking profiles. And the inspiration strikes you won't hesitate to drop some fat rhymes on a mofo. So represent. And what will you do? He's a darkroom? I mean, I guess that's what that is. Yeah, I think April, like spring, fall is the only like viable time to live in Texas. Winter as well. Winter is okay as long as you're not like in El Paso or in any of the actual deserty parts of Texas where it's just cold. Because it gets cold in El Paso. El Paso really is just a forsaken land. It's proof that if there is a God, he is just a bastard. Quickly retrieve arms from the cinder blocks. Nah. Get a damn beta and save your friend's life. Where are you from? I'm from Austin, Texas. I've had family who lived out in El Paso. Awful fucking town. Just do not recommend that place. There's nothing there. There's no reason to be in El Paso aside from just like the military base, I guess. And I don't even know if that's a thing still. You're Dave's man. Don't call me Dave. I already assume it's an insult. I assume anyone you guys kin me with is an insult. Don't do that. The notion strikes you as nonsensical. You can imagine how a video game could save someone's life. Austin has a lot of hipsters. A lot of hipsters. So it's not out of the question to have a hipster. You're quite sure no one you know is in any danger. Otherwise, anyway, these are your copies of the beta you received in the mail recently. You've labeled them with your name in bold red print to distinguish them from your bros copies who are labeled his and kind. Neither of you really gives a shit about this game or has any intention of playing it, but you'll be damned if you let that get in the way of your campaign of one-upsmanship. Bleat like a goat and piss on your turntable. You never consider allowing any fluids even remotely resembling urine to touch your beloved turntables. That would risk breaking them. A world without a gift of your godly science just doesn't sound like a place you would like to be a part of. While you're at it, you might as well wipe out human civilization with a meteor or something ridiculous like that, which would probably never happen. That sort of thing always happens in stupid movies for stupid idiots. Turd table. Yeah, that's what I said. You will, however, contemplate bleeding like a goat for ironically humorous purposes at a later date. Examine closet. Nice foreshadowing. Foreshadowing of pissing on his turntable? The story is often told non-linearly. Right now, the story... I don't have to read that. I don't have to read that out loud. People at After Hours can actually read what you're saying. I don't have to read that. That's wonderful. There's your closet where you keep a lot of your crap. Like that box. And that bottle of... what is that? Probably piss. This package, your friend John Egbert sent you for your 13th birthday a little while ago. It contains nothing except for a note and certificate of authenticity vouching for the genuine Hollywood memorabilia which the box originally contained, which you are now wearing to be ironic, which but also to be incredibly cool and somehow intangibly related to the ironic nature of the accessory. You find it exasperating that to explain these subtleties to people. The box also includes a signed photo of Ben Stiller, which now proudly hangs above your closet, proudly and ironically. Except the chat is slightly cut off in the stream's view, so the viewers can't read the whole thing. All right, hold on. I'll fix it. There you go. You don't need to see that side of the screen. You can see up to there. This is fine. This is fine right there. All of the thing seems to... You know what? I'm going to make it a little bit smaller than I actually think it should be. Just to be sure. How am I going to read this later? I don't know. You capture log the box through your hash map fetch modus. Your modus currently contains hash function resolves the index of the value of each consonant at 2 and each vowel at 1. The total being divided the number of cards. What the fuck? Okay, so box. So consonants are 2s and vowels are 1s. And you add that up. So now you can't read it. Okay, fine. We'll make it bigger. You guys want it bigger? We'll just make it bigger. We'll just make it even bigger. Let's just make it even bigger. There you go. Is this better? How do I fix this now that I've fucked it up? Am I ever going to need this side of screen? Is this going to be fine? We could just like... Warp. There we go. Now we don't have to worry. We cut off a little bit of the bottom. Like so. That should be fine. Increase the font size. This is good? Perfect. Okay. You'll need it in a later date. We'll worry about it when we get to it. We'll just close out the chat. So it's like, okay, so consonants are 2 and vowels are 1. So if you wanted to put a cat in your inventory, it would also occupy spot 5. As well as nothing else would occupy 5 as easily as cat or hat or rat. Desert P, this is hell. Increase the chat's font size. Oh my god. How? I have no idea how to do that. Hey, Desert Peace chat. We're reading Homestuck as part of the charity. Wait a minute. Every time I click into the window to scroll or whatever, it's going to close. So I just need to like... Oh, no. We can't do this. We got to do this instead. I'm sorry. Hey, Desert. How you doing? I saw that you watched my JoJo video. You like it? Ah, yes, the unopened container of apple juice. You thought you were all out. It's like fucking Christmas up in here. This is so great. You have to go tell John about it immediately. He'll be excited. Oh, he did. Well, thank you, Desert. How was Hey You Pikachu? Capsulex the juice into card 7. So what is the percent? Oh, fuck. I don't understand this. In addition to letting your buddy know about this outstanding juice windfall, you figure you should wish him a happy birthday while you're at it. In your own cool, sort of roundabout way, of course. Good thing you looked at that box he sent you. You might have forgotten. You might as well ask him about the beta. The kid's been harping on it about it for weeks. It'd be cool if it came on his birthday. He'd be one happy camper. It was fine. I was thinking about getting it myself. I think this 64 like USB controller that I've got, I don't think actually works for that. So don't. Okay, I'll take that advice. Is Homestuck good? Homestuck isn't good. How about this? To those of you who have read Homestuck, like some of the way or all of the way, let's say at least 50%. Yay or nay emote in chat. Is Homestuck good? And then you can watch. Chat actually seems to think that it's good. I thought you guys were the guys that I was allowed to shit on as well. I like yay nay being a thing. It's like, nah, not really. I've been a Homestuck fan for 6 years and read all of it multiple times. It's awful. These are ones that I've already read. Yeah, it's just from his point of view. So just as long as I kind of know what was happening. You open the web browser and direct it to your ironically maintained blog where you post monthly satirical reviews of Game Bro magazine. Your latest post is a review of the March issue. Nice. You've been meaning to write a review for the latest issue too, but you've been kind of dogging it. Something about the game they're reviewing doesn't strike you as ripe for satirical purposes. Oh, I totally have shitty senses of humor. Like, if you're subscribed to me, confirm, yes, yay or nay. Is my humor shit? You open a new tab to another one of your sites. The webcomic ironically maintained through a satirical cipher, vaguely similar to the one in your blog. It's called Sweet Bro Hella Jeff. You have legions of devoted fans, most of whom are totally convinced of your creative persona's sincerity, which is how you like it. I can't wait to be a useless piece of shit all day and play these games. Fuck, I'm falling down all these stairs. I warned you about the stairs, bro. I told you, dog. It keeps happening. I told you, man. I told you about the stairs. There you go. Check the latest page of the Midnight Crew. You figure as long as you're chilling on your computer, you might as well see how the newest MS Paint story is going. You haven't looked at it for a while. You remember? Fuck, we're like 3 comics in at this point. We're not even playing the original comic anymore. You're a member of a sinister gang called the Midnight Crew. Your nefarious plots and serpentine in complexity. Your schemes convoluted. You're planning a heist to your underground hideout. What will you do? Use Occam's razor on plans and schemes. Spade Slicks uses his Occam razor to carve a circular hole into the heist plans, freeing it from the knife. You wonder what moron would jam a knife so hard into the table in the first place. That's like a thing you do, you know? You stab a knife into a table. I've never been in a situation where I've gotten to stab my knife into a table. And you know what? My life is worse for it. I'll be honest with you. Like, I need to be able to have that in my life. SS climb ladder and exit hideout. Implement nefarious plots. You push against the manhole cover, but it seems unbelievably some unbelievable jackass has parked your getaway van on top of it. Feeling stirs the feeling of overwhelming soul blackening rage, sort of rage that'll make a man feel totally justified in sporting unnecessary elaborate assortments of fancy blades. This is by far the worst Homestuck gets. Okay. Skip ahead a few hundred pages or so. You don't remember where you last left off, so you jump ahead anyway. You always forget to save your place in the story. I don't know how that works. How does autosave work? Okay. Looks like tempers have become short as a pressure cooker already. You speculate the tipping point might have been an ill-advised motion for a game of 52 pickup. Save your place and read it later. Even though the adventure began recently, it's already over 3,000 pages long. You don't have time for this bullshit. How many pages is Homestuck? You catch up later. Besides, it looks like someone's pestering you. You're pretty sure you know who it is. This I haven't read yet, have I? No. Anything with the green text I've read before. In some cultures, the persistent refusal of a lady's invitation to play a game with her would be a sign of wanton disrespect. Either that or flagrant homosexuality. What? Oh no. No, look, I'm busy, okay? I got a lot of shit on my plate. Sort of a big deal, okay? I know. Sometimes how I wonder how you're even allowed to pay for meals at restaurants. It must be so hard to keep a low profile when you're always overhearing odd voices whisper. Is that the guy who has a blog? Seriously, dudes be worshiping me left and right. Can hardly walk down the street without stepping over torsos of the prostrate. Navigating the urban landscape is sure difficult enough without the obstacle course of undifferential flesh and skyward asses. Perhaps adapting an core to your unique environment would help. Yeah, I mean, damn. There's already like this scruffy little shit at my feet, like an orphan or something. I don't know. Face flush on the pavement. Like, dude, are you listening for a stampede of buffalo or something? He prays a look at me and gives my shoe a gentle kiss and scurries the fuck off. Heavy as the crown. Yeah, not kicking all over twists in the fucking face every day is my gift to the world, I guess. I already know that all the characters are pretty, like, it's just sort of something that's latent in the universe around Homestuck. Is like lot of gay people in this one. Indeed, nary a jewel tumbles from your wish box of daily exploits in which I imagine does not sparkle. Oh, for fuck's sake, you're just lobbying for me to play that dumb game. Baseless accusation. Look, I'm telling you, Egbert is all about that game, and he will play with you. He will play with you and probably be tickled about it. I know this very well. I can't hasten his email. He can't hasten the mail's delivery, however. Yeah. Just hassle some more about it. Look, how about this? If you ever find yourself in a position where your life depends on me playing that piece of shit game, then I'll play it. The more you know, perfectly mollifies my grief over the demise of chivalry. John, what are you doing? Stop doing nothing. Meanwhile, in the present, in a place where the present may be a concept of dubious merit, John is spacing out. But a vague, forceful thought jolts him to attention. Or maybe it's the bumping sound coming from the other side of the door. What's that? A thick, unpleasant fluid pools underneath the door. Troubling. Investigate this. No, it's alright. The trail of this fluid in the hall leading to your room. Dave, play some hauntingly sick beats. You've had enough of your computer for a while and you feel like you've been messing around on it all week. It's time to get your jam on. You pull up the trusty... Is this a real sampler? I would imagine it probably is. And prepare to get sick nasty. Yeah, it's like harsh noise. Those are so fresh they belong in a shopping aisle. So what are you talking about? Soccer moms be dumping that shit for ripeness like melons. You know what I'm saying? After beats that fresh, it would be a crime not to reward yourself with a celebratory swig. Yeah, I watch your streams sometime. Why? Can't do it. John's got you all twisted up inside now. All you can think about is Mandel's gross monster piss. Recapture log the juice. So in order to get it out, you have to like... So if you wanted to get the box out, you would have to be like... Get box. Allocate sword to the Strife Spectacus. If Strife Spectacus is already allocated with the blade kind of Abstracticus, there's no need to allocate it. You can wield your sweet ninja sword as a weapon once it is in your Strife deck. You'll have to capture it in it first before moving it there. You have to rhyme. Fuck off. Herman, get down. Get down. Get down. Get down. Hold on. Get down. Get down. Get down. You getting no attention? Come here. Come here, boy. Come on. Ah. Boy sits in my lap now. You sit in my lap while we read Homestuck. Yeah, I don't really want to be here either. Ninja Sword occupies the same card as Juice. I did not understand how that math worked. Herman, when he's not getting attention, has figured out that he can get up onto Tilda's chair to her desk to the cabinet where all of her fabric for sewing is, up on top of the cabinet where all of the things, like the plush things that she's made, are. Except the result is the remainder instead, so you get the what the fuck? Why? This is the worst. This is the worst thing. Get a towel or something. You head out to get a towel from the bathroom across the hall. You glance at the radical puppets to your bro's collection and nod in approval. Is there anything not awesome about your bro? No, you think not. You enter the bathroom. There's a damp towel on the floor, and you could probably use in this crisis. You stop to pay a little respect to one of your bro's boys hanging there. Hey, little man, how's it hanging? He's a puppet. You subtract 10 until you get a number equal to or less than 10. How do you feel about puppets? I've talked about this on the end of Dognarampa, but I'll bring it up here. Let's say I invited you over to my house, right? I go, hey, thanks for coming. Let me show you to the puppet room. How many puppets is it scary to have in a puppet room? There's 3 possible options. A lot, 1, or none. Also, the variety of different types. Because if there's no puppets and I call it the puppet room, that's scary. None is weird. 1 is bad. Like, a lot of puppets is a normal number of puppets for a puppet room. Also, if there are puppets everywhere else in the house and then you get to the puppet room and there are less puppets than in the puppet room than the rest of the house, then it's weird. The existence of a puppet room is scary enough. That's true. Joey, thank you for the 18 months of support. I cannot show you my puppet room because I do not have a puppet room. You take the damp towel, expelling the box. You search the bathroom for something slightly less damp. You decide to wring this towel out to the toilet to make it less damp. It is now just a towel. Take towel. You may take the towel and grab the box again while you're at it. Clean up the juice. You clean up the juice with the towel and hang the damp beta envelopes on the line to dry off. This is back when CDs were still a thing, right? You're real texting, you don't even have a puppet room. I live in an apartment. In the breeze of the fan, the betas jostle near the open window. This arrangement is a little disconcerting. If they fell out, it sure would be a stupid way to lose them. Turn off the fan. Crisis averted. You can't imagine it'll ever resurface later in any way, shape, or form. The beta is as good as yours forever. Should probably go pester Egbert again. Dave lives in an apartment. Sure, but why would you puppet room? Like I have very few rooms that I can use for my needs. I've got the living room, which is where Tilda keeps all of her stuff. Then there's the computer room, which is really just a hallway. The kitchen, the bathroom, the medicine closet, the coat closet, which also houses like wrapping paper for Christmas, the bedroom, the boiler room, sort of, / closet. And that's it. I thought about like turning like the closet into like a cool fucking room. But when I thought cool fucking room, I didn't think puppet room. Does this chat have any mods? I am a mod. Why not get a puppet to scare your visitors? That would be so hilarious. I'm just not reading chat as much as I should. No spoilers in chat, please. Thank you. Should probably pester Egbert again. You wonder if he found the beta yet. You might chat about your respective silidices and fetch modi. If this topic happens to come up, you're wondering if he's anywhere near as smooth with his Silidex as you are. Probably not. He probably is not even... It's probably not even humanly possible. Suddenly, a rambunctious crow flies through the window and snatches the beta, presumably to make a nest with, or just for the sake of being a brainless, featherly asshole. You yell at the bird. Stop. How does that work? So only you can't say words without flinging shit out of your inventory? You accidentally launch the ninja sword. Everything goes flying out the window, dead bird and all. No one can ever know about this. Yeah, I can kind of kiss that stuff goodbye. You feel sorry for the bird. At least he never planned on ever using that beta ever. Anyway, now that bit of ugliness is behind you, you can guess you can look forward to several more hours of looking around your room. Whoa, what? Wait, what? You prepare to descend the stairs in your living room. You're standing eye to eye with a familiar foe, a 20-foot-tall granite statue of the mighty wizard, Zazarpan the Learned. Your mother had him installed through a hole in the roof with heavy-duty crane. Just look at its mystical graze. You peer at those aloof, glassed eyes as if to arrest the curiosity of any mortal. To behold in the wisdom concealed in the furrows vulnerable face is to know the ceaseless joy of bewilderment itself. Any man so fortunate as to catch accents his merry twinkle or twitch whiskers shall have all his... What the fuck? Why are you freaking... Why is there a wizard? You find the grisly abomination utterly detestable. Psychoanalyze mother's love of wizards. There's nothing to psychoanalyze. Your mother clearly has no real affinity for these damnable things. She only collects them to spite you. If anything, she finds them even more repellent than you do. She's just a committed woman. Larry Cartwell, thank you for the sub. This is sort of the same logic in which I torture JoJo fans. Like, I'm gonna drag you to hell, and the quickest and easiest way to do so is to, like, get in a car with you, and then I just floor it. And you think I'm gonna stop at the cliffside, but I don't. I don't. We just keep going. Oh my god, that's huge. Fucking hell. You descend to the living room area with your home's expansive open layout. There's a sound of rushing water beneath the floor. Why does everyone have a weird doll with noodly arms? That sounds unhealthy. My intent and torture of JoJo fans? Yeah, but you know, you gotta kind of like, you gotta like, you know, it's sort of like finding a rock, like a geode. You gotta split that shit open to find the good bits inside, you know? Like a jelly-filled donut. It's life right there, my dude. Don't split it with your forehead. You just got to go looking for it. You got to take the effort. And sometimes that means, like, self-sabotage. The living room area is of your home's expansive open layout. There's a sound of rushing water beneath the floor. It tends to strike guests as a strange presence in a living space, but it becomes hardly audible to you with familiarity. It's sort of like falling water, which apparently has a huge fucking issue with that. And also, the lady of the house has to wear a very specific outfit, and you can't change the furniture. The guy was Frank Lloyd Wright, right? Weirdo is what I'm trying to say. The front door, this house is based on falling water, actually. Yeah, of course. Some info. At this point of the comic, the creator was taking suggestions from readers via the site forums and form commands, usually the very first response. There's a front door, but hopefully there was no need to make long trek around the house in the rain. You might as well see if you can slip through the kitchen out the back unnoticed. View mother's solid copper vacuum statue. It's not okay, but it's bronze, not copper. It wasn't always. A while ago, you gave this as an ironic gift to your mom for Mother's Day. You even customized it with a drink holder to support her ubiquitous alcoholic beverages. She liked the gift so much that she had it bronzed and put onto this pedestal. She even left it plugged in, so it can still be turned on now and then, but never do any cleaning. Never leaves this display. Sometimes at night, you must go into your room. You can still hear it wailing downstairs. She must know you can hear it. She's completely deranged. Grab the Eldritch Princess. It's too big to capture log. Not that you want to move it anyway. This pretty princess doll has been sitting there for months, ever since your mother got this abomination for your birthday as a totally passive-aggressive gesture. You decided to make it less abominable by knitting Her Majesty a new head and arms and bring a mischievous now it brings a mischievous smile to your face whenever you walk by. Your mother hasn't removed the doll yet, probably never will. She would never be one to blink first. Acquire umbrella for protection from elements. You're going to have hell of a time trying to access this card when you need it. You guess you'll just cross that bridge later. Peek inside the kitchen. Can you just individually put things down until you get to the things you want and then go backwards up the chain? Liquor bottles are out in full force. Mom is surely nearby. Investigate richly colored object in the middle of the screen. That would be a refrigerator whose surfaces have been customarily served on the battlefield for the chilly siege of passive aggression one-upsmanship. This is the drawing that you did of your cat Jaspers when you were younger, along with a poem for him. Your mother bought this ostentatious $15,000 frame for it and had it welded to the door. See, people are saying that, like, Dave is bullied, but this is like, the fuck is this? Using the colorful magnets, you left a succinct message which may or may not have been directed towards anyone in particular. You couldn't find the letter W, so you just stuck two V's together. Shrew. Okay. Your mother purchased a fresh pack of W's and left them here for your convenience. You was appreciative of the thoughtful gesture. You left her a sincere thank you note, which should have been legally notarized and then a mark of your own drop of blood. But part of it was touching the floor, so your mother was kind enough to lift the lower portion of the document with a velvet pillow. Attach W to face's fake mustache. It's incredibly silly, and you're not sure how it fits into your campaign against your mother or getting your computer back online to escape your doom. It's hard to resist a little bit of silly sometimes, especially when you're absolutely positive that no one's watching. dashboards. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to click to other, like, show you guys the dashboard or not. But there's just over 500 something people as far as my readout says. Capture log W. Okay, how does her thing work? Is it based on letters? It's like the alphabet. Laptop book. Grimoire? What is this one? A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, T, U, B, W. What the fuck is this? It's bullshit to even understand computer science, don't worry. See, I thought about becoming like a programmer. I have like programming stuff. In fact, my desk is still filled with random programming and like robotics shit. Right next to me, right here, is a thing I made. Can you hear this? It's a fan. I made it. Its principal purpose is to suck. You can't hear it? Here, hold on. I'll show you. I'll show you my fan. I made a thing. Logitech Pro webcam, sure. Oh, right. And then there's sticky notes in front of it. I made a fan. It's made out of my old power supply. It broke and melted down, but now I have a fan. I hooked it up with a battery. I was making a robot for a while, simultaneous to this. Its job is to suck things out and then move the stuff somewhere else. We can't see you. Right, you can't see me. You can see me now, though. I made a fan. It's made from a power supply. I gutted it because it basically didn't work anymore. I made it so that way it would suck the solder fumes away from my face so I wouldn't die. It's actually very cold air. It's really nice. I might just like point that towards myself. That's pleasant. That's actually very pleasant. I'm gonna be honest, I've never seen your face. Well, here it is, hidden behind a mic stand. It's totally useless. I was gonna make a robot that did my farming for me, but it turns out that like it was gonna set to do water and turn on and off lights based on time. It's actually, this air is about a little bit too cold. It was gonna do all that stuff. It was pretty cool. The one thing that was kind of a problem with it is you know, a wheelbarrow? They exist. You could just, generally speaking, just have a wheelbarrow and just pull the thing in and outside. Put all your plants in that. Put it on the porch. And then when it's nighttime or daytime, when you're not around to take care of it, you pull that shit back inside. I don't know if you'll take offense to this, but you will look way happier and healthier since you had a job. Yeah, honestly. My life has generally become better. Since I got married, my life has been better. It's been on the up and up since then. It's been on the up since I got with Tilda in the first place. Getting rid of that job was really, like, good. Happiness is illegal. That's true. The cops are coming for me. How's seeing your wife? She's doing good. She had a good day. She was watching my video. I hate listening to my own voice, so I couldn't watch it with her. I didn't want to say you used to look dead inside. I mean, it's true. Working retail does that to you. There's an unsightly void in the W pack that won't do, nor will the gash in the plastic. You deposit 12 cents in its place, which is your approximation of the letter's value. You will now vow to return it later. Neatly sew the plastic shut. Think of ways to one-up mother. You wonder how to address the pillow situation, which seems the woman has done at a clear disadvantage. Perhaps slipping a fresh doily under the pillow will do the trick, or perhaps swilling a bit of Worcestershire sauce on it, and then having to have it dry cleaned and returned along with a laboriously ingratiating apology note. No, there's no time for that. Or maybe, just thinking out loud here, you could use the entire packs of W's and M's. Yes, that would burn. Now that you've already done something with the W pack, there's no need to go back and gild that lily. It's a delicate process, and this pillow is screaming for a rebuttal. You decide to take the velvet pillow and lovingly embroider a poem in praise of motherhood on it. Hopefully you can pull this all off before she notices it's gone. It causes your tree to become pretty badly imbalanced. You surely will auto-balance itself in a moment. And just like that, the umbrella becomes accessible through the root card. It's one of those things you love about tree modus and happy surprises. Yeah. Made your wife suffer through JoJo. We had a nice long talk about the Hannah Montana sort of situation. That is JoJo. I have a feeling that she'll turn into a Miley Cyrus sort of person when she gets older. There was a bit that was cut from the video. The video originally was about an hour after editing down the 3 to 4 hours of me watching random crap, where she's some of you guys haven't seen the video. You guys should watch today's highlight video. It's pretty good. It's not even really a highlight video. It's just some garbage I did. But that's kind of what a highlight video is. Yeah, there's a bit that I cut where after the Target thing that happens, she goes over to the piano and she's like, "Oh, I could play, guys. Hey, watch this. Watch. And she starts playing the piano and she fucks it up. She's clearly learning, but she's not there yet. Which is fine. Everyone has to learn how to play, piano at some point, So she does a couple attempts at it and she does the hold on, I'll get it this time. And she plays it. She finally plays the bit right. She turns around looking for approval and no one the fuck is there. Her family has all left the room because they assume that specific vlog entry has ended and they no longer need to interact with their daughter. It's super fucked up. It's super fucked up. I feel really bad for that girl. Head out the back door. Okay, enough's enough. Time to get You don't know how she does it. You're never safe in the house. Of all the things to be doing during a power outage, she decides to use her ironic housewife routine again. The mop bucket doesn't even have any water in it. What an absolute mad woman. Hop over the counter, landing in a roll. This bird's gotta fly. Youth roll. Lousy goddamn stupid wizards. Meanwhile, in the past again, you're almost done patching up the hole in your window with the gaffer tape. It's sort of hard to get your work done with people who keep pestering you all day. You guess you'd better get to that. Feeling cool today. Package about... Oh, we haven't read this one. Hey, Dave. Hey, sup. Not much. Sup with you, bro. Hee hee. Ha, good one. He's totally fucking into her. So right, just chill, I guess. You know how it goes. Great. Feeling cool today, Mr. Cool Guy? Oh, you know it. So cool. You know shit is ice cold up in here. Shit's wicked bananas, I'm telling you. So have you talked to John today? Yeah, we were just talking a little while ago about how he sucks at his Sylladex. You can't believe he uses Stack. That kid is ridiculous. That doesn't sound like much fun. What was it again? What was it use again? Wait, never mind. I forgot. Whenever we talk about your goofy moduses, I get a migraine. What do you want with John? I want to tell him happy birthday. I want to tell him a happy birthday and ask him about his birthday package. Oh yeah, I was being sort of cagey and told him to check the mail because I was wondering if if mine came yet. Oh, I think it did. Yeah, I think mine came too. So I guess you want to know if he likes it or something? No, he won't open it. He will lose it. I'm sorry to hear that, I guess. No, it's good actually, because if he'll find it again later when he really needs it, which of course is why I sent it in the first place. The fuck? What? All the years of shipping from this page. Just so you know, the green text is a furry. Just accept this. Anyway, I have to go. I have to feed Beck, which is always a bit of an undertaking. Man, if I were you, I'd just take the fucking devil beast out behind the woodshell and blow its head off. Don't think I could if I tried. Say hi to your great granddad for me, too, okay? I guess the encounter with him is almost certain. It usually is. Intense. Well, yeah, it isn't always with the family. He sounds like a total badass. He totally is. Anyway, gotta go. See ya. I mean, like, I feel like I've read bits of this. I feel like I've read not all of this, but a decent chunk of this. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think I got up to the beginning of Act 1. I feel like I got up to the world being destroyed and a little bit past this. It will be handy to have your phone on standby so you won't always have to check out your computer when someone pesters you. You can always text message people no matter where you are or what outrageously cool thing you're up to. Why the fuck did you do this? Andrew Hussey, why did you do this? Such a stupid fucking way of dealing with things. So cool. John, pursue adversary into that room. Even meanwhiler, in the present, sort of, once again, the slippery antagonist eludes you, only to find more. So wait, the green girl can read the future is what I've got from that. You can only find more of those unpleasant, oily smears. Someone is pestering you, both with the PDA and the computer registers the message. This chum will know what to do. Alright, I'm out of my room and I'm looking for my bro's game. Oh, good. So wait, is this happening at... When is this happening? Is this... Hold on. So, like... It's like... Where's the line tool? This is my understanding of time. This is John. Or, this nerd. Him. I'm using blue because that's his color. So this is time, right? And then, like... Is it this? Is that it? Did I get it right? You were surprisingly correct in a foreshadowing way. Okay. Accurate enough. Okay, so I'm just going to sort of deal with it. Alright, I'm out of my room looking for my bro's game. Oh, good. There's no sign of Rose yet. I hope she's okay. Well, if she comes back, I'll be ready. You better know what you're talking about because this could get ugly. I brought my phone, so I also have my awesome katana with me, just in case the things get too hot to handle. As they always do. I mean, that cheap piece of shit you have on your wall. I absolutely will not explain that. You mean that piece of shit? Yeah. It's sharp and awesome, and it's a sword. End of story. For my, I want to say 18th birthday? Maybe 16th. Somewhere in that region. I wanted a sword for my birthday. A cool-ass katana. My dad got one from the pawn shop. It had the secondary sword as well. I had been training doing kendo for like at least a year, and I wanted a cool sword. I didn't want a sword ironically. I wanted a sword because it was fucking cool. Everything's adding up, Rev. Everyone had a cringy freaking childhood. You know, you took kendo classes? Yes. I was like the lowest level black belt possible. Like first dan, I want to say. It goes up to 10th dan, but it really functionally goes up to 7th, right? Do you have any cool dude sunglasses? No. Cringe is dead. No, everyone did something cringy as a kid. And that's why cringe isn't a thing. Don't forget about the bootlicker shitty goth. Spit some ill rhymes. There's a video with Gerald plays CS:GO. If you want some sick rhymes like freestyled, go watch that video. It's old as fuck. It's one of the oldest videos on my channel. Actually, it's only like a year or more old. I'll link it in a minute. Here, hold on. Let me go find it. I know exactly how to find it. It's like, so it's one of those videos that I was just like, I would very much like to make a video where this happens. CS:GO Gerald. Or just RevScarecrow. Probably will pull it up. CS:GO with Gerald the Wizard. Rev Vinesauce. There you go. It's 12,000 views. Can you read the comic? No, this is what you expect from me. We're gonna get like 2 pages in. There you go. Oh, thank you for finding it, Rob. I don't really care if someone else is in the monsters. Howie, I wish. Dude, monsters aren't real. That's stupid kid stuff for stupid babies. Maybe you're right. What are you, an idiot? Of course there are monsters in your house. You're some kind of weird evil monster dimension. Come on. Skepticism is a crutch of cinematic troglodytes. Like, hey, Mom, Dad, there's a dinosaur or a ghost or whatever in my room. And they're like, yeah, right, Junior, go back to bed. Fuck your mom. Fuck you, Mom and Dad. How many times do we get to watch this trope unfold? It wasn't goddamn funny the first time I saw it. Screen? Oh, sorry. Sorry. Screen muted. Fuck your mom. Close enough. Just once I'd like to see the dad crap his pants when the kid says there's a vampire in this closet, and everyone, oh shit, everyone in the minivan, be a fucking dad of the year right there. Okay, stop. What do I do? Do you have a hammer? Man, it's so lame. Okay, whatever. You should look into weaponizing your Silodex. My bro always is getting on my case about... Has this happened yet? How far in am I? Like Act 2. I guess I could read up on data structure. Wait. Bro says just in case about it, but man, it's not easy as it sounds. But if you're fighting monsters left and right, you don't have much of a choice. Can I read up on data structure some more? How's it going there? I'm out in the living room. He's usually here. I don't see him. Might be playing his mind games. He's always pulling his ninja shit. All I see is a little Cal over there, so I guess he can't be far. Oh God, so lame. What? See, like, I don't know why you think he's cool. His ventriloquist rapping thing. Lil Cal? Oh man, Lil Cal's the shit. That's fine, you're entitled to your opinion. I'm just saying that being a white guy who's a rapper with a ventriloquist doll is not cool by any stretch of the imagination or by any definition of cool, ironic, otherwise. I'm just saying. Yeah, bullshit. Cal is dope. Puppets are awesome. John Egbert blows. The end. Saying someone is pro Jaredkin is just bullying. Don't do that to someone. It's mean. It's the opposite of all those things being true. I'm going to read. Good luck with your bro. Monsters. Only babies who poop in their diapers believe in that stuff. Youth roll right out the front door. Yeet. This is fine because it's a video game, but it's fucking weird. Auto Pierre? Oof. Looks like your mom has satisfied her strife quota for the day. She simply returns to her housework. No point going out the front door anymore. You might as well head out the back like you originally planned. First, be the pony. Second, trample mom. You cannot be this stupid pony, and frankly, you can't imagine why anyone would want to. You give the pony a begrudging pat on the snout anyway. Her name is Maplehoof. John, turn around. Data structures for assholes. Is this necessary for reading? Like, this basically just describes, like, how things work. Good news, finally your revolting incompetence can be put to use. Instead of accidentally firing decks full of steak knives into priceless oil paintings or your beloved great aunt, you can turn your fumbling fury towards one of your foes, such as the ability to grasp painful, simple concepts. The bad news, I'm tired of explaining myself hoarse to you gibbering fuckwads. This chapter I'll be phoning it in with the liberal use of diagrams and shitty clip art. What are you going to do about it? You going to go wriggle in your own viscous secretions like the worms you are? That's what. Here, learn something for a change. Asshole notes. Purse your lips together to form a stiff pucker. Apply them to my rear end. Now pronounce you man and wife. Get in the kitchen and make my ass some dinner, bitch. Horses will be exclusively what this comic is about soon. You're trying to read this book. This book is already unpleasant enough things. I remember my mom, like, thinking that, was it, like, such and such for dummies was a mean name for a book. My mom is a very good person. A very kind person. Besides, I already thought that, I just remember that randomly. There's no such thing as monsters. She's very sweet. She's good people. I don't know how I happened. Fine, you interrupt your reading to turn around. You don't see what could possibly be. Oh, God, it's a monster. Fucking hell, John. You leave through the back door. Nearby is a transformer which distributes electricity from the underground generator powered by the river flowing beneath your house. The transformer was struck by lightning, though, and no longer works. You wonder if your mother has any plans to have it fixed. You guess she'd rather play her mind games in a dark house like a weirdo. You can see the mausoleum and portable generators across your backyard. You're almost there. Use umbrella. Yeah, we should be stopping soon. Tilda has an early work morning, so we'll probably stop here in a minute. I've got to figure out how to actually do gift subs. Is there a button for that? The fuck are any of these things? What is... Oh, no, that's gross. We're not doing that. I want to burn my eyes. You regain your items and begin to slothily trek mausoleum-ward. Get up, John. There's no time for slumber. Forget the W and make haste to the mausoleum. Programming is good. Retrieve the W. Never crossed your mind. It's just a stupid magnet. John, salvage your weapon and fight on. Clusterfuck of sounds. That's great. Put the bunny back in the box. Why couldn't you have just put the bunny back in the box? Now exult. Victory. Spoils are yours. Eshel ladder. We've leveled, and now we're a plucky tot. Wow, these are... God. I don't ever want to see this stat list on my thing. Crazy. So that pop-up is people commenting on my videos. It only pops up with ones that are, like, frequent commenters or people that have, like, a certain number of subs. I don't know what the specific break-off point is, but sometimes it doesn't pop up with stuff. Sometimes it does. The amazing victory allows you to scale your first 2 achievement rungs on the Eshel ladder. You are now a plucky tot. A new feather in your cap to show for it. Eshel ladder rewards your bold ascent with 125 boon dollars. Waste a little time storing them in your ceramic pork hollow. Additionally, climbing the rungs has boosted your gel, viscosity, and cash limit. By expanding your cash limit, you've made room for all the nice grist you've collected. You now have 32 fragments of build grist and 10 fragments of shale. What about that card? Seems the shale imp has been allocated, has allocated the bunny to its strife spectacus. A stupid thing to use for a weapon. But it might as well grab it and stick your bunny in your strife deck while you're at it. It's at least safer there. So what that means that you can... Okay. So now I have 2 different weapon options. One is a stuffed rabbit and the other is a hammer. I wonder which one I will choose. Knowing damn well that it won't be the hammer. Because that would be the functional weapon. You can now group the 2 with the strife portfolio. No self-respecting strifer would be caught without one. Gather the scattered bits of your large hammer. Oddly enough, it seems breaking the sledgehammer has altered the abstractus from hammer kind to handle kind, even going as far as to expel the head of the hammer from your deck to force compliance. You did not even notice in the heat of battle. You grabbed the sledgehammer's handle and expelled the useless Harlequin figurine. Repair hammer. Emerge the sledgehammer head with its handle and return to your strife deck, repairing the hammer kind abstractus in the process. Wow, I wish this jargon made any fucking sense. The smaller hammer handle is ejected from the deck, obviously, since handles are no longer the sort of thing that belongs there, obviously. Fine, now what? We might want to stop soon, because Tilda has a very early morning of work. This might be a good place to... Is this a good... Where is a good spot to stop? Like soonish? Or nowish? It also... I just assume it won't matter. It's pretty close to the end of the act. This is a good spot. This is good? Anywhere? Okay. So, for those of you who aren't aware of how I do my upload schedule, here, let me pull up MS Paint. I'll explain it to you. All right. This is what a week looks like. It's a cube for some reason. It's divided up into days. They look like this. Usually, you have more than that. We're going to, just add a couple here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Okay, cool. So, let's say today is Saturday. It is. All right, so I streamed Homestuck today, right? Meanwhile, Dognarampa went out on After Hours, right? We'll put DR for that, right? So Homestuck cannot come out tomorrow until, because of the way the contract I have with Twitch, I cannot have it come out until 9:11 p.m. tomorrow, basically, right? So instead of that, I just wait until 1 p.m. Central Standard Time in order to upload videos, right? So, obviously, since I can't upload it tomorrow at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, which is like kind of midday, gives you some time before I stream at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. And so that means that in order for this to work, Sunday can't be Homestuck. Because if I do Homestuck then you guys won't have been able to see the video, which has to come out the next day that is possible for it, which is obviously not tomorrow because it won't be 1 p.m. that day. So that means that it will be Monday that this video comes out, assuming all things go well. Then I like for people to have 24 hours in order to actually watch a video, which means that we can't have it. People are complaining about this. We can't have it Tuesday. No Homestuck on Tuesday. That can't happen. So the soonest I could stream Homestuck without fucking everything up is Wednesday, because that's, this many days away, right? Your contract's really fucked. The 1 p.m. thing is something I've decided to do. It makes things regular. So, oh, hey, Mike. I'm just wrapping up. Also, I should probably check the Boru. Thank you for the raid, though, Mike. Bop. There we go. Get nipped. So it looks like we've got one new art. Thank you for the 413 bits. Also, your week timeline. So what I'm trying to say is that if I stream Homestuck on Saturday, that means it won't appear on After Hours until Monday. And to give people 24 hours to watch, that way if I were to stream it on Tuesday, they wouldn't get confused. I'd need to wait until a few days later, which means Wednesday is the soonest day. Does that make sense? Homestuck Masochist made a thing, and it's I don't know what this is. It's like me. It's like chat seems to be freaking out. What are you streaming on Sunday? Well, in a similar way, I'd like to have 24 hours for this to happen, which means that I can't stream Danganronpa that day. As soon as I could stream, it would be Monday, but I already plan on streaming with Mike that day, so I can't stream that day. Is Vriska in the back? Sure. There is some Homestuck character there. Homestuck sucks. This seems to be like a meme that every Homestuck person is fine with. Rev, you're doing math wrong. Am I? So I can't stream it on Monday, which means that I could stream it on Tuesday. I'm also streaming Minecraft, which is going out tomorrow. Which means that I can't stream it again until Minecraft is on After Hours there, which means that I'd be able, and then 24, then I could stream it the next day. So it's like, fuck my week. Anyway. If you stream it on one, yeah, so I guess I could stream it the next day. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, that's like a self-imposed rule because people are like, I haven't been able to watch the last stream. I don't know what's happening, so I'm not going to watch today because I didn't watch the last stream. I get that one a lot, and I don't want that to be a thing. So instead of it not being a thing, I make sure that everyone is able to catch up. Control your schedule. So Homestuck twice a week then. What my point is, yeah, I guess twice a week is possible. So I guess I could, hold on. MS Paint again. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're streaming Homestuck today, which means that it can't come out tomorrow. It can come out the next on today's Saturday, so this would be Monday. And if I just did it the next possible day, giving full 24 hours for you guys to watch, then I could stream it again on Tuesday at the earliest. It's 8 days. Fuck it. 8 days. New day of the week invented right here, right now, on this chat. Thirk Day. Thirk Day. So then if we stream it again on Tuesday, it won't be available for me to post on After Hours until Thursday. But then we could stream it again next Thursday. Does that make sense? So this is the stream schedule. Why is this necessary again? Because of a Twitch contract where I can't. Yeah, I mean, you can always stream it, or you can always watch it on Twitch. That's the idea, is they're trying to convince you guys to watch it on Twitch instead. And Twitch is technically better, because as soon as I get done with this stream, you guys can watch this video. The problem is that it doesn't save the VODs. So in order for things to be always cataloged and always kept, I save them onto After Hours as well in order to make sure. But I notice, I think we just did the math and found that we can stream it 3 days a week. On Saturday, Thursday, and Thursday. So there you go. I'll be streaming this again on Thursday. I'm also streaming Danganronpa and Minecraft and also the other thing, Majora's Mask, which I'm having a good time with. Why not stream different games on the days between? That's what I do. See, back to our schedule, right? So I'm streaming other things. So if I'm not streaming Homestuck this day, right? So that means that I could stream something else tomorrow. So I could do Danganronpa tomorrow, right? But I'm doing something with Mike the next day. And then we're doing Homestuck probably because the amount of people that are talking about... Wait, where did Friday go? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. No, there's only 7 days in this week. You know what? Sunday doesn't exist. Thursday is happening. Here, hold on. Saturday. Fuck, we're just interjecting it right here. I started on Saturday. I just fuck this week. It's Mike, and then the Mike video goes out here. I know this seems confusing to y'all, but this makes sense to me. So anyway, Homestuck is there, and then that means Mike, I'm streaming with him there. I could stream it again on Friday, but I'm not. I only stream with Mike on Mondays, because Minecraft Mondays. But Danganronpa then would be here to... It would be uploaded there, and then I could stream it there, which means that Mike, yeah, so Mike and Danganronpa are both occupying this space here, which is fine, which means that I could stream Danganronpa there, or I could stream something else, like Minecraft. Minecraft can just swoop in here, just a little bit of swoop, and now Minecraft is doing this little arrow situation, moving on past Thursday. I also stream Majora's Mask. Yeah, Majora's Mask, it could pop in right here, right? But except for, no, we've already decided, but then the Homestuck is in the third day. Majora's Mask. Yeah. Third day. It makes perfect sense to me. If you're wondering what reading is like for me, it's like that. How do I watch the VOD if it's just a black screen? I would imagine the VOD is going to be messed up until after I get done streaming. What is wrong with you? Yeah, a lot. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time, whenever that happens to be. If that explanation helped you understand when the next Minecraft or Homestuck stream will be. Okay. Brrr.